Hey guys, it's Micah. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a new video, and today I'm going to tell you guys how to break those awful weight loss plateaus. I've been through a lot of them, so I'm going to give you guys the different tips that I've compiled. So let's go ahead and get started. Going through a weight loss plateau, I say, is maybe one of the worst things throughout the weight loss journey that you could experience, because it makes you feel as if you're not making any progress. Because as you guys know, I've said it tons of times, I've lost over 100 pounds at this point, like 117, something like that. But I still hit those weight loss plateaus, and I think I hit them maybe every 20 pounds or so. Like, my body will only let me lose 20 pounds per month, and then my body would just stop. Like, I'd keep putting in the same work and, continue dieting, and I just wouldn't lose any weight on the scale. And even though the number on the scale wasn't changing, I noticed, and my mom had to tell me and other people, that you should do like monthly measurements, like around your waist and around your belly, just to make sure you are making progress. And even when I was in those plateaus, I noticed the progress that I was making since the number wasn't changing on the scale. So the first thing that you can do to break through that weight loss plateau, and I'd say it's one of the most tedious things, would be to cut back on calories, because I'm terrible at counting calories. I'm really not sure, because when you look at the nutrition facts on anything you eat, the calories are broken up into servings, and then you'd have to know what a third of a cup of a bowl of chips is, and different stuff like that I'm not gonna go through if I just simply want some food. So, just cutting back on calories. So if you are watching your calories and you're one of those people that do not calculate it precisely, which I heard that you really never can count it precisely, you just kind of have a range. But anyway, like for example, if you're supposed to be eating 2,000 calories a day, just cut that back to 1,900 or even 1,800, and you should notice progress within a week. But if you aren't noticing progress, there are some other things that you can do too, which I'm going to talk about next. And also another thing I want to add before I jump on to the next step, just beware of those oils. I heard that cooked oils can pack on the calories, so whatever you're eating, whether it be vegetables or meat or anything, I heard that can add sometimes hundreds of calories depending on how much oil you use and how it's cooked and what pan or whatever else like that. So just beware of those cooked oils. And also, you can just simply cut out a snack. Instead of having a bowl of chips, maybe have a bowl of strawberries or a bowl of blueberries, just anything like that to cut back on calories to help you break that weight loss plateau. And now on to the next step. Now the next thing you can do would be to ramp up your workout or change your workout. And I've read that your body can get acclimated to the various workouts that you do, so that's why it's always good to change it every 4 weeks, which is every month. So you should change something, modify something, or swap a workout. So what I did was, when I was jump roping, and as I got more and more advanced at jump roping, I would add 5 minutes to it. Or after I jump rope, I would do high knees or something, or squats or lunges, whatever else, jump squats, just different exercises to ramp up the workout and change something, just so I could burn those more calories and break that weight loss plateau. And now I'm going to tell you guys the easiest thing you can do to break that weight loss plateau, and that is to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night. I used to be terrible at this. I would go to sleep at 4 in the morning and then wake up maybe around, 9 or 8, and just go on about my day as if it was nothing. But you should go to bed at a reasonable time and make sure you get enough sleep so you could get up and be energized. And also, I've read that your body works its hardest at night or something like that. So just be sure to give your body that adequate amount of time while you're sleeping, so it can kick into gear and do whatever your body is supposed to do to break down whatever it's supposed to be breaking down, so you can lose whatever fat your body's trying to lose, or build muscle so it can rebuild it, and just give it that time at night that it really needs. And now, another thing that I'd say is the easiest thing is just drinking tons of water. Ever since I started my weight loss journey back in August of last year, water is really the only thing I drink. If I drink something else, it's going to be a matcha or a tea or coffee, since those really aren't bad. But it's just water mainly. And I heard you're supposed to have 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, or maybe, I don't know, I think it's a gallon of water you're supposed to have a day. I just constantly keep drinking water, so I just hope after all of that it equals a gallon. Really not sure, but just keep drinking water so your body can flush out all of those toxins and whatever else. If you're eating a lot of junk, just be sure to drink some water behind it. If you do splurge and get fruit punch or something sugary and that you're really not supposed to be drinking, but just something that's full of a lot of sugar. Just drink maybe a bottle of water or two behind it, just so your body can flush all those different things out. And before I go into the 2 drastic ways to cut a weight loss plateau, I want to tell you guys the last reasonable step that I took, which probably isn't that reasonable to some of you, which is intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting is when you only eat within a certain window of time. And the intermittent fasting method that I chose is to only eat between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. And outside of those hours, I do have, like I said, the matcha or the chai or coffee. And in my coffee, I add almond milk, so I guess it's milk too. But you only eat within that certain window, which is basically another method. It keeps you more strict and restricted at cutting back on calories. So since you only eat within that certain period of time, you would basically be full after eating 1 meal or 2, so you really won't eat that much throughout the rest of the day. So that 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eating window really helped me in breaking the different weight loss plateaus, and I think I started it after I hit my first weight loss plateau because I wasn't making any progress in like September of last year. So that was why I started the intermittent fasting, and I still continue to do it till this day, just because it helps me regulate what I eat and prevents me from overeating. And sometimes I'd go eat even when I wasn't hungry, so that's why I just keep on with the intermittent fasting. The final 2 ways to break a weight loss plateau, and like I said, these are the drastic measures that I would never do again. I did it when I was in the middle of my weight loss journey, and just when I was so focused on the number on that scale, and it really wasn't that big of a deal. And I guess I could tell you guys that too. The number on the scale isn't that big of a deal. You're still gonna make progress if you're dieting and exercising. But also, just the 2 methods that I did were going on a raw food diet and water fasting. And raw food diet is exactly what it sounds like. It's only eating raw food, so you're eating raw fruits and vegetables and different juices for a certain period of time. I did it 1 week at a time, and that really worked well in breaking that weight loss plateau. And the other thing that I did was water fasting, and that's exactly what it sounds like too. I've spoken about both of these methods in other videos, so you can go watch those if you want to go more in depth on each. But the water fasting is when water is the only thing that a person consumes for a certain period of time. And I read online, I heard that doctors recommend you only do it for like 3 days at a time, because if you go over those 3 days, your body may not be able to handle it. And I recommend you all do your research and make sure you can handle even 1 day, because it's a very extreme method to take to break a weight loss plateau. And I heard that you really only lose water weight when you do a water fast, since you're not eating anything in those first few days, and then after that your body starts eating away at fat, and then that's when you get into ketosis and stuff like that. But I did the water fast for 4 days, and then I ate on the 5th day of the water fast just because I couldn't handle it anymore. But it did help me lose helped me lose weight, and I broke through that weight loss plateau. I've lost weight, and some actually. I lost 17 pounds, and I only wanted to lose like 5 or 6, something like that, just to break the plateau. But hey, those are very drastic measures, and I would never do those again. I only did it maybe like 3 or 4 times. I think I did the raw food one like twice, and I did the water fast once for 4 days, and I ate on the 5th, like I said, and another one for like 3 days. And I'd never do those again. At this point, I'm kind of done in my weight loss journey. The only thing I'm doing now is just toning, so I really don't have to resort to such drastic measures to break a plateau. But yeah, those are all the tips that I have for you guys on how to break through a weight loss plateau. And like I've said, I've been on this weight loss journey since August of last year, which is 2020, and here I am in February, almost March. I started at 290, and now I weigh 173 pounds, so I lost a lot of weight during that time. So I have experience with those weight loss plateaus. They're kind of inevitable at any point of your weight loss journey, so you're gonna have to deal with it. So I hope these tips are extremely helpful to you guys and you can use them. And just remember, if you take those drastic measures, tread lightly through those waters, because they can get hard. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.